It's a very impressive mountain.
If anyone knows the power of Mount Everest, it's Seattle's Jim Whittaker. He was the first American to reach the summit in 1963.
And when that snow plume was blowing off, as it did when I was on it, you know, you can hear, and you hear that wind howl on your mind. You think, God help anybody that's up and out in that storm.
Seattle's Scott Fischer and Renton's Doug Hansen died up there on Everest, out in that wind. Fisher's widow, Jeannie Price, remembers finding out. It was Saturday, May 10th.
It was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can't possibly tell the kids. I'll die myself if I have to tell the kids this news. It's just so big. And so I was sobbing so loud it woke up Andy, who is just 9, and we talked about it was okay to be mad at Dad, that anger was part of grief.
8 people died on Mount Everest in that storm, some of them considered novices. Others were among the best climbers in the world. With all the dangers involved, you're probably asking yourself the same question that mountain climbers get asked every day when they face risks at high places. Why?
Well, I sort of asked the question, why not?
Brent Bishop is a guide. He's been to the top of Everest. He says climbing gives meaning to part of his life.
Part of climbing big peaks is the danger. If you mitigated that, the allure wouldn't be there. I mean, part of climbing is risk.
I've been twice summit of Everest.
Woodinville's Todd Burleson has led 7 trips to Everest. He says it still has a hold on him.
Oh, I think all challenges of life have been compared to climbing Mount Everest. We all have our Mount Everest. We've heard that line 1,000 times. And it is a great challenge.
For me, it's living a dream. You know, I've dreamt about climbing. It's a passion. It's a sport that I love. I mean,
Seattle's Ed Viesturs has been to the top of the world 4 times.
If you really break it down into, is this significant to the world or to anything? No, it's not. It's a personal, satisfying, challenging endeavor to climb mountains. Some people think it's romantic. Some people think it's totally harebrained. I do it for personal reasons, and if people think it's great, that's fine. If they criticize me, that's fine too. You know, my typical response is, I'm happy doing what I do. Are you happy with your life?
Or as Scott Fischer told me 2 years ago,
this is who I am. This is what I am. I am a mountain climber. I do this because this is what I do. I think to call mountain climbing a sport, at least for me it's my life, sort of trivializes mountain climbing.
yeah, pass it.
But it would worry me, I'm sure too, if my son was off doing what I do. You know, I mean, and I'm losing friends and climbing partners at an alarming fast rate. And so that worries me. I don't like that.
You remember what George Mallory said back in 1924 when someone asked him why he was so possessed by Everest? Because it's there, he said. Mallory later died trying to climb it.
So if there's an ocean, we cross it. If there's a record, we break it. If there's a disease, we cure it. If there's a wrong, we right it. And if there's a mountain, we climb it.